talk to you about that as well. Like under 144, which is quite been used like अभी आज रात को बोल दिया 144 लग रहा है, कल सुबह लग जाता है. Like just बस अभी क्या ऐसे आज रात को क्या I went to for should I be saying that? Yeah, I went for a protest, right? And
देख लो.
at the sorry mom. So I went for the protest and at the protest there was like 144 लग गया है यहाँ पर, अब यहाँ पर नहीं हो सकता.
Disperse करो.
हाँ, disperse कर दो. Is there a certain time frame that needs to be issued to the public कि यार अब 144 लग रहा है? Because I mean,
okay, so you're saying is there a notice period?
there has to be something, like you can't just.
So there can't be a notice period. So I'll tell you why. So in fact, this is a great segue. Give me just 2 minutes, right? So about generally the state of affairs in this country. So you have 144. Right? What is 144? Every law that is applied needs to be applied with some sort of administrative discipline and accountability. I as a citizen can go and ask the district magistrate, sir, why are you applying this law? Now, obviously that's a foolish thing to assume that I'll go to his house and ask him. To facilitate that accountability, there needs to be a framework. There needs to be some place I can go ask. There needs to be some place I can go challenge. What is that place? It's the judiciary. Right? Our courts. Now, that system exists on paper. कि अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम है 144 लगने से, you think that यहाँ 144 नहीं लगाना चाहिए, these are the principles that are outlined in previous court judgments. You come, you file a petition saying that these are the principles, that it should not be applied in cases of peaceful protest, so on and so forth. It cannot just be applied arbitrarily. It cannot extend for time immemorial. This is all there in Indian case law. So basically, the point being that to your question, is there an outer limit? There is generally the idea of administrative/executive discipline when applying a law. That is assumed. कि यार आपकी जो सरकार आएगी, आपके जो bureaucrats होंगे, कुछ तो discipline exercise करेंगे. But अगर वही पूरी तरीके से broken down हो आपका, then these questions start. Then these questions start. Hey, why isn't there a notice period for applying 144? Why isn't there a criteria? There is a criteria. There is no notice period because look at why 144 exists. It is to deal with emergency situations. But what constitutes an emergency situation should be guided by a framework of laws. That is called the rule of law. The rule of law is not simply here are the laws, here is the government, they will apply the laws. The rule of law is here is the law, here is the government, here are the citizens, here are the principles and the notions, the constitutional notions, the spirit of democracy with which will mediate the application of these laws in an equitable manner across society. What is rule of law? That means the person applying the law should get to apply it and implement it. People should follow it. But if people want to demand accountability from the people applying that law, people should be in a position to demand that accountability and there should be forums for demanding that accountability. अब एक वन वे प्रोसेस है इस देश में.